We lived separate lives when we were very young. My mum was from Falmouth, and she was a Cornish exile in Devon. And Falmouth is very close to my heart. For at least 6 weeks of the sailing season, we based the boat in Falmouth and sailed from there. It was very nice. And so summer holidays were often spent at my grandmother's house in Killigrew Street, which is the great big longest street in Falmouth that runs from the bottom, where the big Methodist church is, all the way to the top there. And so I walk it about 4 times a year when I'm there. For years now, there's a little railing outside what was my grandmother's house, and I sort of lean on it and look in and imagine who's in there now and so on. Someone pointed out to me only about a year ago that perhaps I should stop doing that. It's possible that I've been frightening children for 40 years. Mummy, he's here again, and it's not even Christmas! Who knows? It was a place that did our hearts. And it was, it's just one of those sort of scenarios. My aunt, my mother's older sister, was famous, if not notorious, Methodist local preacher. And when she died, there was a bit of a turnout at the church. I have to say, it was a big gig. We were all sitting there in a line, and you may be aware, I don't know, whatever your religious background is, or even not religious background, basically Methodism is founded upon oratory. Okay? You don't get the little 10-minute chat that you get in the Anglican church. You don't get all the Latin stuff that you get in the Catholic Church. You get the full 20-25 minutes of very carefully written sort of, performance and rhetoric in the sermon. And we could sense, as we were there in the church with 300 people, that the minister was preparing to do the eulogy for my aunt, and that it was going to be long. So you want to be comfortable, don't you, in the church pew? So I started reading the order of service, and as I looked at it, I suddenly saw something that did actually cause me to laugh out loud, which would have seemed possibly disrespectful at the time, until you realise what was written there. Because it said, Carol Jean Tonkin, born so, pillar of society, famous local preacher, school teacher, etc., etc. This will be a service of celebration of her life, remembrance at the Central Methodist Church in Falmouth, followed by a cream tea-on. And there in black and white, I have it at home. It's the most imaginative spelling of the word cremation I have ever spoken. And the funny thing about that, she would have found that funny, but the fact that after we went up to the crematorium and so on for the actual cream tea on, that's exactly what we were doing afterwards. In fact, we had a cream tea at a little hotel around the corner in Truro. So anyway, so many people that have disbelieved me for years that I have posted it on the internet just to prove that that's what it was all about. I only mention it because my uncle, also long dead, he was a huge Hollies fan, and it was always a great event when the Hollies in the 60s brought out a single, so I can remember him buying that particular single, Bus Stop, the song you carry with you all your life, and you never think, I've never seen that, and then suddenly you're noodling around on the guitar one day, and it just turns into something that you can sing, So there you go.